Cold air swept in overnight last night, and now it's going to settle in possibly through next week and beyond. So we're in a very stubborn cold pattern with that jet stream dipping well to the south that drags in all that colder Canadian air, and that's just going to stay stubbornly in place for at least a week. So I guess we'll definitely get used to these cold temperatures because they're going to be here for a while. And not only does the weather feel like winter, it's going to look like winter too. We've got some flurries moving in late, and that'll be the theme for tomorrow. Emphasis here on flurries. I'll probably mention that a couple times, but probably will not see much, if anything, for any kind of accumulation. Let's start off tomorrow morning on Future Trek at 6 o'clock, close to sunrise, getting some spotty little pockets of flurries here and there. And then we get a bit of a break for a while. You can see much of the morning looking dry until we get to about 11 o'clock. So generally from about 7 to 11, not seeing much for flurries. By about 11 o'clock, though, we do see a better burst of flurries here and there, and they're going to be like those little popcorn showers that we sometimes see during the summer, but this time it's snow rather than light rainfall or heavy rainfall. In this case, the snow stays light, however, but as you can see throughout the afternoon, little bursts of flurries pop up every so often. That'll continue through about 6 p.m. and then we dry out from there. So just to emphasize here, scattered flurries through the day, but barely a dusting possible. If anything, might be a little harder to see every so often while you're driving, but that should be the limit of the impacts going into Saturday itself. Different story once we actually get into winter. This week as Winter Weather Preparedness Week in Illinois. Today's topic, snow squalls. We got our first warning for those as of last winter, so if you get an alert on your phone, it's because there's this intense burst of snow coming that is short-lived, but between 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and snow rates up to 1 to 2 inches an hour, conditions may change on a dime, and that is very hazardous while driving, so be extremely careful if you do get one of those alerts over the course of the winter season. Don't have to worry about that tomorrow. 37 for the high, seeing some scattered flurries in the air and wind chills in the 20s. It's a frigid day ahead, and we're going to see those conditions a lot moving forward in the extended forecast. Speaking of the extended forecast, Tuesday, keep an eye on that day, may get our first measurable snowfall. Too early to say on the impacts, but stay tuned leading up to Tuesday as to how that may play out. Could actually have some snow accumulations on that day. Leading up to that point, 40 degrees on Monday, kind of the warm day of this stretch, then trending back down again temperature-wise, and there's that chance for snowfall on Tuesday. Friday also could be another day. We'll have to keep an eye out for snow accumulations, so we'll watch that too. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the weather does remain frigid long-term, even some 20s popping up, but there could be some signs long-term that maybe Thanksgiving, by the time we get to there, it won't be quite as frigid. Today, though, 38 was the high temperature at 6 a.m., but we did hit the bullseye, so cash total at 26, still trying to build that up. It was weird putting this into my little forecast log, though. 76 yesterday and then jotting down 38 for today. It's not often that we drop or change temperature 40 degrees in either direction.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting this. I mean, I know we've been talking about it, but my mind mentally, we've had so many nice days that I wasn't ready for the snow or anything.
Watch your forecast every day, and guess what? I just walked outside. I said, "Who? No one told me."
We don't want to believe them. We don't want to believe you.
But guess what? 70s one day, 30s the next day. Hit the bullseye both times.
Yes, indeed.
Or not the bullseye. Hit the dartboard.
Really close to that, though.